good. We're cracking our way into 1900 MR. Free double P. Oh! A draw game through timeout? I've never had that happen. What was that? Ooh. He died. Oh man, I got so lucky. Why can I not kill him? Why can't, like, I can't do anything? Okay, what? Those were like some of the wildest level 1 sequences that I've seen in a while. Oh man. That's amazing. The way he challenged that, unbelievable. Oh my god, what? I can't believe what's going on. Oh, what?
Feast dance, feast dance.
Oh my god, no!
You lose.
That was the worst game I've lost ever. What just happened? Oh my god, what just happened?
Immovable object against the unstoppable
Give me
force.
that.
That's 4 in a round.
I will take the random.
Even like the level 5, even on the perfect parry, does insane damage.
My friends. Give me the level 3. Close it out. Random is not done and done.
Oh wow!
Could have killed level 3 Wake Up from Garnet.
Oh my god! What? He just perfect parried the level 3 just to be disrespectful. Deswegen hat mich gewundert. Back to back perfect. No, I could have killed him, my bad. I did end up getting a double perfect. I had 3 perfects in this set. Will Jamie players ever sit still? What? Capcom does not release new character at the end of phases. This is gonna be extremely difficult to do. You can go for the full thing, by the way. Okay, that was 4. No! 7. I got 7 again. Ah, God. No! I swear to God, number 8 is faster than the rest. Maybe I'm going crazy, but I feel like number 8 is faster than the rest. Oh! Oh my God, I got the full thing. And I told you guys, hit number 8 trolls you because it's actually way faster than the rest. Holy shit. This is difficult, Jesus. How long did that take me? That took me like, what, 2 hours to get once? I was thinking of maybe preserving it, but I think I can put myself in a really good spot here. Let's go. Shin Akuma. Let's see how hard he's gonna kick my ass. Because I forgot how difficult this one is. We're gonna play the fireball game against him. Of course he gets free double fireballs in the air. I should not be challenging with fireballs, right? Oh, we got a knockdown. Let's go. Oh, oh, he's called the true Akuma. Do you see how fast this is? Wow, I can react to it, even though I'm almost full screen away. Oh my god, okay. I should not be playing the fireball game against this.
Game over.
Okay, that's bad. Okay. So, yeah, plus, right? Okay, we got the jump in. Gonna grab him here. Of course you can just jump out of it like that. Okay, again, okay, we're just gonna jump in until we win. He has full invincibility on that teleport. It's unbelievable. Still alive. Still alive. Still alive. I'm completely stuck in the corner right now. I can't do anything. What do I even do? I swear to God, he's gonna time me out like that. Oh my god, did you just see the grab range? What am I even supposed to do there? You can't, like, I was locked in the corner. What's up, guys? Welcome to this stream on this wonderful Tuesday. I really hope you're having a great day. I really hope you're looking forward to today as well. Wizard with the immediate resub before we even get started. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support, my man. So yeah, 9 months. Feast dance. What is feast dance? I should check that out. Anyways, Presjita, Monkil, IT Goat, Mike Hawk, Ahmad, what's up, dude? Let's get political. No. No, please not today. Come on. Ross 1780, Aramis, welcome. Kanjis that I cannot read. Hello, Jimmy, good to see you. Mahaluma, Agent Smith, what's up? Good to see you guys. Let's go. Let's play some Street Fighter. Also, like, there's potentially some Fatal Fury action today as well. Still thinking about it, whether I should be doing that. We'll see, I guess. Mike Hawk is a genius name. Of course it is. It's the classic, you know? Fatal Fury, good, yeah. Raw 1780. Good to see you, by the way. You probably told me about this, but didn't you lose your account? But now you're back on it? You probably told me what happened there, right? Like that you actually got your account back. Leech guy, what's up? Candy, good to see you. Let's not talk like that, no. crispy jump. Oh, why would you do that? You had to jump there, my man.
Round 1. Fight.
Smart guy, what's up, my man? Play with champ SF6, welcome. La Khalid, what's up, my man?
You're a great streamer and player. Love from Miami.
Handy, thank you so much for your support, my man. Really appreciate it, dude. You're a great streamer and player. Love from Miami. Thank you so much. Nice to see the DPs. I'm really trying to optimize on that. I'm actually losing more matches as a result because I'm trying harder to DP. But I'm noticing like the muscle memory is setting in more and more, you know? I'm supposed to be working, but I'm watching. Do you think I should stop, Jimmy? What are you supposed to be working? Rakoda, what's up? Speaking of muscle memory, I could learn quite some hitbox. I dislike it. I'm not using it. It's not fun. Rakoda, as I said, switching is always rough. Always. It does not matter if you switch from hitbox to pad. If you're switching from anything to a new thing, it's gonna be a rough experience every single time, so I totally understand you not wanting to go through with that. You've been winning. Kill. Do you ever play Zangief? I do have my Zangief in master rank, right? Right, guys? I put Zangief to master. I'm not tripping, right?
Round 2. Fight!
Today is really easy. Is everybody bad today, or like what's going on? You know when you jump medium punch and then heavy DP with the whole shoulder with power and scream shut the F up with the hitbox? It sounds like tip tip teary tap tap. It's not satisfying at all. Is that a meme, or are you being for real, Rock Coda? You do know that like the button presses are completely dependent on what kind of switches you're using. I mean, you can. What do you mean? If you went from stick and you play with Sanwa buttons, you can have Sanwa buttons. Honestly, pressing buttons, in my opinion, is, like, for me personally, is inherently more satisfying than moving the stick around. It sounds so wrong when I say that, now that I think about it, but you know what I mean, right? I mean, I also like to move the stick around. It's satisfying. I also like to push some buttons, you know? Now you're pushing my buttons. You didn't have to point it out. Well, you know, I've been thinking a lot about you, Mike Hawk. You know? That's so appropriate now. Everything makes sense now, right?
A new warrior has entered the ring!
Ah, man. Always got Big Mike on my mind, you know, guys? It'd be like that. Psycho, what's up? Big homie. Dot. Relaxo. FF Phony. Welcome. I tried to parry, but I failed. Does that mean I'm bad at the game? Oh really? I mistimed it apparently. I could have killed him there. It's fine, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose big time. Oh, that's unbelievable! Really? Okay. Okay. Well, time to lock in, guys. Time to log in.
Round 1. Fight! Round 2. Fight!
Can't say to that. He told G every time surprising. Let me see, why so surprising? Interesting mix of options. Like he's trying to be like have an even split on all the modes. Yo, Kabang, what's up? I really enjoyed that M. Bison Ending Walker video. I was really unsure if I should post that, honestly. I found that set and I was like, should I put it on the channel, on the Pro Player Sets channel? I was like, it's fairly unusual, right? So I was like, okay, let's do it. Glad you liked it, my man. So yeah, if you want to see interesting content from a secondary channel of mine, check out the Pro Player Sets. It's exactly what you think. It's got sets of well, known players, strong players, top ranked players. That's what you'll see there. Daily uploads, many daily uploads. It's not gonna have OnlyFans content, no. Should I make an OnlyFans account? Would you subscribe to it? Unpopular opinion, Terry's top 5. I think he's definitely underrated.
Round 2. Fight!
Modern Terry, yep. Carry's drive rush into delayed overhead gets me every time. Yeah, like delaying the overhead has a really interesting benefit, and that is you're not really looking for the overhead anymore after like the media situation has passed most of the time, because then other options become a threat, like throw, for example. So you're naturally shifting your thought process. Like you're not going to be doing, like you can actually DP an overhead, a drive rush overhead attempt on reaction. Like just mash the DP input, and then once you see the overhead motion starting up, you can react in time to DP on wake up. But if the opponent does a delayed overhead, you're going to have to give up that option, because the moment that you're looking for, there's not going to be anything besides the empty drive rush. So the DP becomes a risk. And then you naturally go back to holding down back. So that's why the overhead works. Or you actually attempt to tech. And if you tech, you'll also get hit by the overhead. Late teching is not going to work. If you're late teching correctly and the opponent has smart timing on the drive rush, you're not going to be able to late tech. You have to early tech on purpose to beat that. Oh, this guy is at 14 wins. Dude, this was a purpose. He did a back throw on purpose, not a late tech. That was an like an offensive throw maneuver right there. Total accident. Alright, this guy is a that's a Smurf account, obviously. Well, we'll see. Vitoji, thank you so much, my man. GG's earlier. Let's see, is it maybe it's a rage quitter, we'll see. Fantastic play, Hitoji. Good job earlier. And thank you so much for the 6 months. Appreciate it.
Real wins.
So it's not a rage quitter. So we'll check the account surely. Maybe we just got lucky. Hitoji, my man. What can I say? Dude, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. That really loves to jump. Oh man. There's great setups though. He really messed that one up. He's making some odd mistakes for 14 wins, I gotta say. Jimmy, do you think Kimberly is strong? I think Kimberly is incredibly inconsistent. That's what I think. Interesting. Let's check the full profile. He's at 14 wins. But yeah, my man, Hitoji, thank you so much once again for the amazing support. Sorry for distracting you. If I'd lost, that would have been on you. I'm happy to be distracted by gifted subs, okay? So Jonathan, Don Blade, Rikemans Barnett, Abelboxe, Howley Beacon, Spider BRZ, Mostra Ogato, Jay Razy, Hunchbuck72, and Strange Dr. Strange Pants. Enjoy your gifted subs. GG's, I got robbed first game, my win streak. I get wrecked, Grit. I was checking, I was like, wow, you had 14 wins. What, you ended your match like from last time with a 14 win streak and then you didn't play until you lost? That's interesting. Let's see. You actually play a lot of different characters, which is interesting. Yeah, but the jury play nothing crazy, you know, like nothing like that's not a smurf or anything, you know. It just happened to be at a high win streak. Check ranked win rate. Sure, we can do that. %60% is pretty high, right? He did not play. He did play. I mean, he did play 1,000 matches with last season. No. Normal account. Yo, Makio, doing great. I hope you're fine too, my man. I do not train and I do not play the game in any capacity off stream, no. I'm getting over my third cold this year. I used to be the guy that would go a decade without getting one. Life has humbled me. It's called getting older.
Here comes a new challenger.
I can tell you a lot about that. Losing interest, what should I do? Pretend like every day is June 5th. Okay, we got yawn. Let's see how much I'm gonna be yawning over this sleepy gameplay. Can't do shit against this character. That's actually interesting. I should be using the hard kick a lot more.
Round 2. Fight.
We're gonna beat him, okay?
JP wins. Round 1. Fight.
Crucial drop.
Round 2. Fight.
How does medium punch has so terrible range? Did you just see that? I was standing right next to him, and the medium punch just whiffed 3 times in a row. What? Absolutely insane.
Now, find a new rival.
I do not know how to beat JP. I seriously feel like I have to constantly make crazy gambles to have a chance. The real deal, let's go.
Round 2. Fight. Ken wins. Round 1. Fight.
Jimmy, is it true you made ISTD quit Street Fighter and dedicate himself to the Nintendo Switch too? Yes. And in order to celebrate that, I even made an Egg and Cress hoodie that is available on my merch shop. You can check it out here. After perfect parry, you could have killed. Where? What was the scenario? The last perfect parry. The Last of Us. Let me check. Here. What do I do? Let's check. Maybe. Yes. Okay. The problem is, if I'm wrong here, and this was a very close call, the problem is if I'm wrong here, I put myself in a spot where I can actually easily die. Instead, I was basically at a 50-50 there with corner control and the knockdown game to guarantee the closeout. It didn't work out like that, but yeah, as I said, if I'm wrong on this, I do not have Oki, I'm in burnout, and I have no resources. So if he gets an opening there, he can almost certainly put me to the corner. It's a Ken after all, right? And that's checkmate at that point. So I think that's really dangerous. So I don't mind my decision. I think my decision was actually correct there. I mean, in hindsight, you could say, okay, it would have killed, surely. Okay, that was a mistake. Okay, right. But in a clutch situation like that, you never want to take the chance there. I don't think... So I think I like, without knowing for sure whether it kills or not, I made the right call. Jesus Christ. Well, remind your decision in our mind is final. Speaking of decision, I'm stricken between pine green or black. Dude, if you can get pine green, I want to get pine green. I do not currently have the pine green. I want to get pine green because I think it'll look sick. I got black because it wasn't available in L. So if you can get pine green, I personally would choose that. Like, I'm a big fan of, like, dark green tones. As you can tell by the costume choice, I guess. One thing that I can tell you, though, is, like, the hoodies come out a little bit bigger than you would expect. So I purchased the hoodie in size L, and I was surprised by how large the hoodie was actually ended up being. So M Like medium would have been a better size for me. But usually, when it comes to hoodies, I'm usually better off with L. So just as a little bit of a heads up. I'm hoping 3-time runs big. Jimmy birthday hoodies. Should I have a special birthday collection? A hoodie with Jimmy cosplaying as Cammy on it.
Ryu wins.
I agree, Rick. I agree. Like the pine green looks awesome with Unfortunately, I have no control over when that's gonna get restocked for the sizes. I'm terrible with footsies, by the way. I think this is a big problem in my gameplay.
Round 2. Fight.
Jimmy, are you afraid to put a blonde wig on? No, actually, that's the least of my worries. Will you like it too much? Yes, that's something I'm totally worried about. You got me there. Land! I'm here now. Good. Because I need to tell you, I'm seriously this close from unfollowing you on Twitter, okay? I can barely take The Last of Us retweets at this point. Big Brother, okay. Okay. But The Last of Us, like, I've had, like, my entire timeline is just retweets from you, literally. My timeline is... You are my timeline. It's too much, my man. I do not care for Ellie or Dinah. Is it even pronounced Dinah? They're too cute. I can only see one cute girl though. Dina. That's Dina. What would Rufus be like in Street Fighter 6? They cannot put Rufus in there because I think I wouldn't be able to handle it. Like, I feel like I'm really attracted to his stomach. If they put Street Fighter 6 physics on there for Rufus, I think I legit couldn't take it, you know? Cammy, okay, I can take it. Chun-Li, okay. Rufus's belly, it's too much. It's too hot.
DJ wins. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Okay, like how many insane reads did he just require to get that 2-0 victory? That was crazy. Hua, good to see you, my man. I will be watching Evo Japan on stream with you guys. It is going to be Saturday is my birthday, actually. So day 2 Evo Japan, we're going to be watching together on my birthday. And then we'll do a community tournament. That's currently the plan. Why train off stream when he can train on stream while ranking, basically? I'm putting you in my calendar. Yeah, May 10th. That's my birthday. I'm gonna be older. Jimmy, I'll buy you a gift. Send your address. May 10th is also my dad's birthday. Are you trying to tell me something, Mr. West Asian? Mr. West Asian is... I think Jimmy is my dad. He's connecting the dots right now. And he's right. Jimmy, to which Capcom Cup did you qualify? The one in my head was all a dream. That was Capcom Cup 9? 2 years ago. Oh my, oh my. Oh, it's ISTD! He's had enough with the egg crest shirt hoodies, guys. He's had enough.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh. That was not a punish, I just missed it. Oh my, oh my. The pressure is fake, but you have to take a risk in order to beat it. GG's. He got lucky the first game, by the way. When he did a DI, I tried to counter DI and I actually just pressed the button too early. Young Madman, did you win? Yes, 2-0. It was actually way too easy.
Now, find a new rival.
My goodies.
Round 1. Fight.
course.
Round 2. Fight.
That's jammers, yes.
Round 2. Fight.
What do you do against this character? You just guess. Guess wrong, you're dead. Legit, like the neutral game is the silliest thing ever. Someone just purchased the lion hoodie. My man, young madman, if you're going to purchase the lion hoodie, put in your name so you can get the credit. Thank you so much for making a purchase. If you put in your name on the merch shop, well, you'll get the alert actually, well, showing it as well. Was that even young madman? I don't even know. I want Jimmy and Smug hoodies. So yeah, you can get some merch. This is the hoodie that just got purchased right here. There you go. Here's the Egg and Crest hoodie that I talked about earlier. This is the one in pine green. I really hope they're gonna restock M and L because I want this one in pine green. But the black one also looks nice. Young Madman, yes, the notification came up, but you didn't put in a name, so it just says someone bought something. You have to put in your name, my man, and a message. So yeah. Sorry, didn't know. Next time you'll know. Buy some merch, support the stream, get some awesome merch. If you wanna get something that reminds you of ISD and me, get the Egg and Crest Lover hoodie, you know? That's the one that you want. The payment screen didn't stop loading. Do they ship to the US? Yes, they're actually like, I think most items are shipped from the US. So I think if you're going to buy from the US, shipping should actually be the best to the US. I'm well aware that my main audience is from the US, so this is something that that's something I had in mind, obviously. So yeah, yes, it is shipping to the US and primarily actually to the US. You definitely have the message option. You before you buy, it'll ask you to put in your name and a message to the seller, and that's what's gonna pop up. It's on the website, yes. When you put in your when you put in an item to the cart and then you go and try to purchase or like go to the checkout page. The checkout page is gonna ask for your it's gonna ask for that information. Let me cancel my order. Gotta order again, my man. Kevin, you've been watching me for 10 years? Damn. Really? That's basically from the beginning. Almost from the beginning. Been watching you since I was 8. Didn't your parents say, hey, this guy is inappropriate? I've had some bad messages over the years from parents having their kids watch the stream. Being lazy with my anti-airs, I gotta stop doing that. How long did you stream before making the decision to do this full time? I was streaming for I think 5 years before I started doing it full time. The Egg Crest Lover is actually cool. Yeah, right? It's actually not available as a t-shirt. It's supposed to be the special one that is only available at the moment, at least, as a hoodie. But with the new logo, so there is a hoodie with the new logo and a t-shirt for that specifically as well. I don't know why I'm doing this. He's not dead. Not fought LTG so far.
Round 1. Fight.
making a lot of brutal mistakes, guys. Maybe it's time for some Fatal Fury challenge.
Jimmy.
GRTC, thank you so much for the 34 months. I really appreciate that a lot, my man. Jimmy, I bought merch so I get a 1 vs 1 for free for life now. That's not how it works. You're going to Evo Vegas? Currently not planned. Hopefully sometime again. I don't really know at this point. It gets a lot more difficult to travel very far when it's this expensive and there's family waiting at home for you, you know?
Another fight is coming your way.
Round one. Fight.
Jimmy, why are you not on Twitch? I am. Am I not on Twitch? What do you mean? Did the stream drop from Twitch? No, it's fine, right?
M. Bison wins. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Something for me. What do you mean? Oh, the comeback.
Round 1.
We're not gonna lose here. Unbelievable.
Round 2. Fight. Final round. Fight.
That was a legit punish.
M. Bison wins.
God. What can I say? That was an actual punish.
A new warrior has entered the ring.
Another bison is coming my way. Let's go.
Round 1. Fight.
What a silly option. What an absolutely silly option. Taking a big risk here. Let's see if it's gonna pay off.
M. Bison wins. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, I couldn't drive rush.
Ryu wins. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Oh man.
Ryu wins.
Jimmy, how do you feel knowing there are people on Earth rocking your brand in their clothing? I want to be honest with you. When I started my journey on Twitch over 10 years ago, first of all, I never would have thought I could turn this into a full-time job. But early on, especially like when the success was like the first, like, let's say 2 to 3 years, it felt very special to me, you know, like I got constantly reminded about, hey, this is actually kind of crazy how life is changing and the perception. In my everyday life, I don't really see that much though. I do get reminded of the craziness when I go to tournaments, and every single time I get reminded, oh right, people actually come up to me to say hi, you know, and take pictures with me and stuff like that. It's surreal for sure, because I don't really see that in my everyday life. So like, I don't see myself as a celebrity or anything like that, but it definitely feels, let's say, interesting, going to a tournament and having people come up to me to talk, which I really enjoy, by the way. If I ever meet somebody like who's watching the stream, anyone who calls himself a fan, you know, if you want to talk and you see me at a tournament, don't be shy. Just come up to me and say hi, you know. Always pleasant, you know. But yeah, with that being said, most of the time, especially nowadays, now that I'm a dad, I'm mostly at home, just doing my stream and preparing my content. I don't go out too many tournaments, right? So the reminder isn't actually constantly there. So I actually forget about this aspect a lot. Yo, Burning Butter, good to see you, my man. Hi, Master, it's been some time. I mean, I've always known you as hi. You are high, bro, but still. Yep, there we go. I am a software developer, but I don't work as a software developer. I mean, I kind of do. I'm actually working really hard at the moment on software. You could even argue, like in April, I've been really weak when it comes to my YouTube content, and specifically because I was working on, well, I'm still working on, well, a tool, let's just say, for my stream, specifically in regards to the pro player sets thing that I'm doing. No, actually, I'm not tired of Fatal Fury. We're gonna probably be playing Fatal Fury today. I didn't know you were a dev. I mean, nowadays you can barely call yourself a dev, right? Everybody been vibe coding, you know? How many of you guys have been vibe coding lately? Oh, I swear to God. Like, the moment I switched, like last month, I switched from VS Code as my primary IDE to Cursor. And You know, it's kind of crazy. Vibe coding. You should look up vibe coding. It's like a new terminology that I absolutely love, you know? I only recently have been getting more into like AI coding. And it's kind of crazy. Cursor is just a fork of VS Code. Like if you used Visual Studio Code before, Cursor is basically that. It is that. Cursor is just a fork of VS Code, but with AI integrated. So you have an additional chat window that knows about your project, and you can ask it to do something, and it'll change your code. It'll make suggestions. But not just make suggestions, it'll actually live, you can see it making the changes. You can see the diff, so you can see what code it's removing and which one it's replacing with, and you can manually accept it. It's kind of surreal nowadays what you can do with that. Like, Fly, I can assure you, if you try Cursor, like, just seriously, Google Cursor. There are a bunch of others as well, you know, but Cursor AI is like the most popular one at the moment. Seriously, it'll change how you write code, and I'm just putting that out there, okay? Anyone who knows how to write code, if you're not utilizing AI in any capacity at the moment, I think you're doing something wrong. Cursor is crazy, but like if you're a software developer and then you look, it's just a tool, okay? At this point, I think if you ask it to do something and it'll write code, sometimes it will make really, really silly mistakes. And when it does make silly mistakes, I'm like, oh damn, I gotta remember, I'm actually a software developer, okay? So I can look at the code and figure out what is wrong. And then you'll see, like, sometimes it will suggest completely wrong things and it'll completely break your code. So there's this terminology coined at the moment as vibe coding. That's literally having the AI assistant take over entirely. Like, just ask it to do something and then just accept whatever it is that is suggesting, okay?
How do I jailbreak AI?
How do I jailbreak AI? Yeah, that's a good question. Hanny, thank you so much for the 199 super chat. Appreciate it, my man. How do I jailbreak AI? Train your own AI and then put in a backdoor. That's why I'm not all for AI doing coding. Maybe for conceptual stuff like the structure, then I'll be, oh, I could implement it this way. Honestly though, like there are a bunch of ways you can use AI. Fly. One thing that I'm absolutely fascinated by is the integration of using tab. I've never in my life used tab so much with VS Code as I am now with Cursor, because you basically start writing code. I do not know what kind of magic the AI is using, but in 90% of the cases, it'll autocomplete what you're writing after you type in, like, I don't know, 2 letters. It'll autocomplete what you're going to do, and it's most of the time going to be correct about what you're trying to do. And you just hit tab and you change it. And then most of the time, it's gonna be like another suggestion. If you keep hitting tab, you effectively just, it'll have more suggestions that you might want to change as well. And you just legit, sometimes you just hit tab to write all the code. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's actually crazy, okay? Yeah, it's an AI-powered autofill. It has that as well. There are multiple things that Cursor offers, and the other IDEs as well that you integrate AI more. It's AI-powered autofill, and if you're like, hey, I prefer writing my own code. I do not want to use the AI stuff. That's fine. Just use tab. AI-powered autofill is completely busted for productivity. Trust me, it feels like magic sometimes. You write a bunch of letters and just keep pressing tab. It'll autocomplete. 90% of the time it's gonna be correct. It's really good. Like, seriously, it's good. I'm sure, Fly, dude. If you install, I do not have any. By the way, I'm not sponsored by Cursor. Okay, there are a lot of other AI-powered IDEs as well. But trust me, you want to try something like Cursor. But it's, by the way, it's not for free. Like, if you want to actually use the AI-powered tools to a certain extent, you do have to buy a monthly subscription. If you're a new user, you get, I think it was 50 prompts for free. Use that time to figure out if this is something for you. I bought it, and I think it's completely a no-brainer to spend $20 on the monthly subscription. It's completely broken, you know. It's a crazy good deal. But as I said, just try it out. Try it out. Try it out. Make a Jimmy Ryu AI script for Street Fighter 6 and AI Jimmy Cam view to interact with chat. I've been thinking to write my own AI, to train an AI on Street Fighter 6. Maybe I'll actually do that for fun. What coding languages? Most of the time I use Python to do anything. I stopped learning software dev when I realized I needed a server to host my own shit. Well, it depends on what you want to do, obviously, right? Would you guys be interested in having like an AI stream where we develop an AI and then train it, and then we go teach it Street Fighter against the CPU, and then eventually do online matches with the AI? I think that would be really fun. Infectious on Marisa with modern control. What? Oh great, input error. many drops? With the AI teabag, we can teach it to teabag. We have to reward it for teabagging. But sure, we can do that. Infectious is really kind of crazy. I swear, did you see that? I lost 2 bars because I got EX Fireball. I've had exclusively input errors in this set. Not tried Lua. I tried to throw a Fireball. Once again, Drive Rush messing with me. It's comical. I'm happy this set is over. So love how some people don't know what to do against Ryu level 2 to this day. Kind of funny, right?
Now, find a new rival.
Pit sauce, let's go.
Round 1. Fight.
Welche Münzen? IK, welcome. This is what I get for trying to anti-air with DP. Dio, die Mama war doch gerade hier drin. I do not know what I'm doing. Like seriously, I'm trying to be as unoptimal as possible. That was so silly. Not fought Daigo. I've been at the same tournament as Daigo many times, but usually there's like a big line to play him, and I want to be honest with you, I don't care as much as others. So I have better things to do usually at tournaments, like for example talking to fans. I do have fans. Sometimes I get reminded of that at tournaments, yes. Is Daigo the Michael Jordan of Street Fighter? Basically, yeah. Kind of interesting. Daigo has announced that he's going to take competitive Street Fighter more seriously now. Really want to see that.
A new challenger. Round one. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
This is Michael Jordan. He's a famous VTuber. Guys, we're all down. Basically. Kind of funny I can say that, by the way, and somebody's gonna be like, oh, okay, I didn't know about him. You can say, back in my day. You kids don't know what life was back in my days.
Round 2. Fight.
Cherubuck, my man. My man, thank you so much for gifting Teeny Tiny Tony a sub to the channel. I hope you're doing great, dude. Jimmy, how do you know when to use down heavy punch versus DP for anti-air? Basically, whenever I'm doing a down heavy punch, I know that I made a mistake and I should have done a DP. That's how I know. Tasty Freights, good to see you by the way. And Roland, what's up? Back when we had to use a pile of quarters for video games. Exactly. Back in my days. Oh man. Give me a second. Swoofy, what's up? Quick question, Jimmy. Do you ever regret switching to hitbox? No. if there was one moment where I was like, okay, this was the wrong call, I could have simply switched back, you know that, right? Sometimes people think that I got worse at Street Fighter because of the Switch, but it's actually not that. My focus has been outside of Street Fighter for a while now. But don't worry. Like the next couple of months and years, I'm gonna slowly grind myself back to the top. I have no doubts about that. It's kind of like the same thing that I did with Street Fighter 5. Like, I spent a lot of time at the end of the life cycle of Street Fighter to get really, really good at the game. And I did get really, really good at the game. Unfortunately, it was really, really sad. I went to Capcom Cup and I was so sick there. It's a miracle I was even able to play. That was something I really, really disliked because I prepared a lot for Capcom Cup, and I would have really liked to show, I would have liked to be there and be like, okay, this is the best, you know, this is me at my best, trying my best, even if I had lost all matches, okay, but if I'm losing and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, I had to take, like, how many painkillers did I have to take to even be on the stage? This is not peak Jimmy, you know? This is what really feels bad about the situation. So yeah, hopefully I can get a redemption arc in Street Fighter 6. Maybe not, we'll see. Peak Jimmy is Egg Crest in one hand and Hitbox in the other, basically. The next Capcom Cup is gonna be in Japan again. Honestly, I think it's a crazy honor to be at Capcom Cup, you know? To be one of the very few qualifying players. Even if you're doing your best, even if you are really good, it's not guaranteed. I just realized I have something in my eyes. Give me a second. I'll be back in a second. Oh man. This guy's good. Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
Ready to match.
Jimmy, what time will you stream for Evo? I don't know what time it starts. It starts like at a really weird time. Like it's gonna be, I think, like I'm not gonna stream the entirety of Evo, especially in day 1. I might not actually stream at all. But day 2, I think 6 a.m. for me.
Here comes a new challenger.
Time to use the Ryu eye drops. I don't like the one that I have. I wouldn't really use anymore because it's been open for so long.
Round 1. Fight.
How can I not do anything? How am I so bad with the footsies with Ryu? I'm really terrible. This is like a crazy weakness. Like, how can I not make him whiff a single one? Or the hard kick is too risky. Every guess wrong. Everyone. Oh. Too risky. Oh. Can't do it. I can't do it, guys. I'm so scared. so terrible at this. Man. At least used for a hard kick. I'm never the one threatening with walking forward into crouching medium kick. Why not? I'm never the one threatening there. I think it's fundamentally because I don't anti-air with in a crouching position. I think it's actually that's the main problem.
Round 2. Fight.
You're baffled? Capcom does not? Why would they restrict modern controls? I'm baffled that people still think modern controls is strong for competitive play.
Round 1. Fight.
It kinda isn't. If you think that the usage of 0.5% is an indication of a strong tool, then I don't know what to tell you, my man. The cool thing about a lot of things in life, and I'm really sad that this is not more popular, is if you want to know if something is weak or strong, you don't ask your neighbor for their opinion on something. You can just look at the statistics. Do the statistics indicate that something is strong, yes or no? And then you have your answer. And the statistics are really clear on this. I don't want to bring up other topics, but I feel like this is a no-brainer. Like, whenever there's a discussion about anything, you should be able to pull up a statistic and then be like, there, we don't have to guess. We can just actually look at the data to determine what is reality and what isn't. If you're saying that, okay, modern controls is a problem, well, for who is it a problem? No, like, when you get the data and you confront people with it, they will back off a little bit. They're gonna be like, okay, so for the sweaty people it's not a problem, but for your average Joe it is. But then you kindly have to remind people that, well, if you look at the data once again, you'll see that Platinum League is statistically where modern controls starts losing in ranked to classic control. On average, if you're in Platinum League, you actually have the edge with classic controls. Now, is anybody actually going to try to argue that you're part of the sweaty people if you're in Platinum League? It's completely insane. Like, I think you actually have to be stupid to not see that this does not make any sense. Now, people don't want to listen because they don't want to accept the fact that modern controls is not just, oh, it's easy mode Street Fighter. No, you actually give something up. You actually have to make a sacrifice to play modern controls. That's the whole reason why it's not played at a competitive level. Jimmy, don't call me stupid. I didn't call you stupid. I'm saying if you're arguing that modern controls is unfair to the player base, then you have zero data to back that up. Nothing. You have no argument that stands tall to the test of time so far, and to the data that we've gathered so far. Anyone who's arguing, seriously, the only people who argue that modern controls is a problem are Gold League players who are now losing to their little brothers because their little brothers now have access to Shoryuken anti-air. And now you're getting exposed because all you're doing is jumping hard punch into a sweep. And your little brother can actually do a better combo because they have an auto combo button. And you're getting beat by that. So now you're like, oh wow, this game is totally stupid. I had to spend all this time to learn not how to anti-air at all and just play like an idiot, and I was able to win. And now I have to learn something? What? No, actually you don't have to learn anything. All you have to do, if you're just really bad at the game, is play modern controls. It was literally made for you. If you're bad at the game, just play modern controls. If you don't want to learn anything, if you're not even willing to spend a little bit of time to learn the game, then play on modern controls. It was made for you. It was just made for you. It's so frustrating to teach people that. Look, it's not a problem if you're shitty at the game. But pretending like that's a design flaw of the game that modern control players are beating you is just complete nonsense. It's just, you're completely ignoring reality. No, if you're playing on classic controls and you want to learn the game, okay? You want to learn the game the way that even lower skill players play more efficiently. As I said, starting Platinum League, okay? Platinum League. That's not a high rank, okay? Then you have to be willing to go through some trouble. If you want to learn something, you have to go through some trouble. It's always been like that. But nowadays you have the option to skip a specific part of the learning curve. Okay, but you have to give something up. It's not like you're only having a benefit. Are you gonna lose to someone in Bronze League because they're playing on modern controls? Yes, but you're voluntarily choosing that. So what's the problem? You do give up things with modern with less damage and losing specific buttons depending on certain characters. Exactly. The Rako is not true. Do you really not know how modern controls work? What you're saying is not true, okay? You only have access to specific normals and you also lose special moves. You think Ryu in modern controls has access to heavy donkey kick? He doesn't. There are a bunch of moves, literal attacks that you cannot do. Back fierce to anti-air with Ryu? You don't have that button. It's gone if you're playing on modern controls. So you lose not just normals, you also lose specific versions of special moves. That can be really, really important, by the way. And the damage, obviously. Maybe Jimmy will acknowledge you now. Who? Who am I missing? It's silly. It's silly that people still don't know what modern control is and why it's not a problem for competitive play. In modern controls, Ryu also does not have light Tatsu? Really? Oh, that's actually bad. I knew about heavy donkey kick. I will switch to modern. I'm gonna do some content with modern controls at some point.
You must crush them.
Yeah, but even if Chun-Li was strong in modern controls to the point where you could play her competitively, it's not a problem. That's not even a problem. It's a choice. That's the good thing. As long as you have a choice, it's not a problem. It gives one-button supers while it's full of input problems. What do you mean it's full of input problems? I just explained to you why it's not a problem, Rockoda. Regardless of what you're saying now, it's just like, like you're just having an emotional reaction, and it has nothing to do with the reality that you're not able. The amount of times my supers don't come out is insane. Yeah, but sounds like that's you. There's no known bug with the inputs, okay? And also, what does that have to do with modern controls anyways? You're saying modern control players have it easier because they can input the supers consistently while you can't? Sounds like somebody should be playing on modern controls, my man. Look, I'm sorry, like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this, okay? If you're too bad to play on classic controls, play on modern. Stop bitching about the controls just because you don't know how to do a super in the game. Seriously. It's really, really a scrub quote to claim that that's a problem. Legit. It's the silliest thing that you can say. I'm so bad, I don't know how to do my super. Therefore, modern control players are cheating.
Round 2. Fight.
I never see modern players win tournaments. If it was broken, all pros would use it. I swear, some people think that modern controls is not used on high level because people on high level, they play with honor, you know? They do not zone Zangief with fireballs because that's cheap. We all know that's cheap, right? They play with their fists and with honor. That's legit some people's worldview. And I really feel bad for them. How dare you zone Zengi with fireballs, Jimmy? Wow, you really done that. Ni Honjin. You don't know how frustrating it was for me to have to use Modern for Tatsu because doing quarter circle back in Modern just gives you Hasho. Maybe it's a little bit too late. Well, we'll see. Jimmy kissed me. Play with Modern, and the biggest downside of Modern is just specific moves and good classic control player will download you in one match. Oh, that's actually one of the biggest problems, by the way, for Modern controls. You become too predictable because your tool set is too limited. It's one of the reasons. One thing that you really need, like anyone who's playing against a strong Modern player needs to understand. You need to understand what to expect. You need to understand what tools are available and which ones aren't. But either way, even if you don't know about all the moves, you will see a pattern more easily simply because the tool set is limited. I'm too bad to play on classic controls. I don't deny that. I don't want other people to have it easy, but they don't have it easy. That's the joke, Rock Coda. People keep claiming that Modern controls is somehow the easy way to win, but it's not. Starting with Platinum League, Modern control players are having a harder time winning compared to classic players. How is it easy if they are losing more? Like, like, how does that even make any sense? Just because they don't struggle with a specific aspect of the game that you personally struggle with does not mean that they're having an easy time winning. It's not at all the case. It's just not an accurate reflection of reality.
Now, find a new rival.
In my elo, they don't have a hard time. What's your elo, Rakoda? Are you below a platinum? If you are, as I said, you could easily get way better.
Round one. Fight.
You're in master rank, and you're claiming that Modern players have it easy. Like, you're just wrong. Look, we don't have to have a discussion. We just look at the data. Okay? Should we do that like right now? If you don't believe me, I can show you the data. Like right now.
Round two. Fight. wins. Round 1. Fight.
You checked so unbelievably late, I could not hit confirm that.
Round 2. Fight.
Not learning. Oops. Big mistake there for me. Whoa. Oh man, he really took it back. Gave him some space there. Taze, I am sick. I'm sick and tired of people claiming modern controls is a problem. Definitely gets me sick. Finally stops doing that. Throw loops are not a problem, no. I also disagree with that take. Throw loop is another example of a scrub-induced supposed issue in the gameplay design. The main problem for throw loops is that it's not visually satisfying. I definitely agree with that. But I think the bigger problem is that beginners look at pro level play and determine that it's that people on high level do not know how to counter throws, just like in Bronze League. I think that's actually a bigger problem.
Great match.
I saw Punk getting throw loop to death. What a fucking scrub. Exactly, that's the mindset, and that I think that's a real problem. If beginners think that they already know how to play the game because they also die because of throw loops, then that's something that should actually be fixed. I don't like throw loops, but I don't think they're a problem. They're a side effect of a different element of the gameplay that should probably be revised. They should probably buff throws. I think that would be a much better solution than just removing throw loops.
Round 2. Fight.
there's too much guessing in Street Fighter 6. I disagree. As long as you have enough situations where people need to make a decision, you need to maximize the amount of decisions that need to be made. I think that's fundamentally how you add skill to a game. And I think Street Fighter 6 has more decisions to be made, not less, compared to Street Fighter 6. But as a result, and I think that's where you can see Street Fighter 6 is actually a really skillful game. People are tired way more easily compared to Street Fighter 5 because every single game simply has more decisions that you need to make. It's really, really simple. As long as you maximize the amount of decisions made, you end up with a skillful game. Have you ever been in an actual fight? You mean like a street fight with my fists, like outside? Or are we still talking about Street Fighter? Fighting games are not just rock, paper, scissors. It's completely misunderstood if anyone's saying that. It's simply not true that you can boil down any fighting into that. The skill is not guessing right on knockdown. That's not where the skill is. Wow, accidentally double dashed. but rock, paper, scissors, of course, you can argue, is it fundamentally different from flipping a coin? We've had an interesting discussion about that, but it's not about that. It's not at all about that. In Street Fighter, you get to make a decision of what you want to do 60 times per second. Okay? Those are a lot of decisions that you can make. Now, in Street Fighter 6, some decisions will have a really big impact on your ability to win or lose, right? But at the end of the day, how many decisions are you actually making in an average Street Fighter 6 match? I'd be shocked if we actually took the average value and it would be lower than Street Fighter 5 or 4. I highly doubt it's lower. It's very likely higher. Creepy Pook, good to see you. No, I do not have a guide for Ryu. I should probably make one, right? I'm currently using a leverless controller. If you're in FRS 3 to be exact. I'm gonna be using the cheaper alternative from Fiora Arcade soon. We'll try that out. This one is somewhat expensive, but if you're interested, it's pretty good.
Special match.
Fighting games are won and lost in the neutral game, okay? This is, I think, fundamentally something people need to understand. You're not losing because you're guessing wrong on a knockdown scenario. You're losing because you got outplayed in the neutral game, and now you have to deal with a bad scenario on knockdown, and you guessed wrong there. So that is very important to understand, because if you don't understand that is the basics, okay? Then you don't know, like, you will always claim that everything is random. How do you interpret characters that try to skip neutral and just rush down? Like who, for example? Honda is a famous example of a character that does that, and he happens to be one of the worst characters in the game. Sure, I think there's always a room for improvement. I'm not saying that this game is perfect, but I think that a lot of people fundamentally have a flawed idea of where this skill comes from. All they see is, oh, the opponent was doing a drive rush there, and I didn't cover it, so I died. That's pretty random. No, the opponent actually made you, like, if you're not good enough to cover the drive rush there, right? Because it is punishable. Or the opponent forced you in a situation where you thought something else was a bigger threat. So either way, it's a decision that you made not to cover that, right? So I think it's important to think about that. And it's also important, it's equally important to check out the merch. Got a merch shop now. Buy some Jimmy merch, buy, just like Young Madman, buy a cool MDZ Jimmy hoodie or a Eggencrest Lover hoodie right there. There you go. This is the one that that Young Madman bought today. Check it out. Great segue, yeah, right? Did you know that you don't write segue like that, Tartan? Check it out, guys. More to come as well. Supports the channel in a big way. And you get some awesome merch. What does MDZ stand for? Mad Dicks. You can only be part of MDZ after measurements are done, you know?
Here comes a new challenger.
Jimmy, pay me for using my name in your advertisement. We never had any kind of agreement, so try to sue me, my man. I'm not young, and this is the first time I've ever looked it up. Yeah, it's crazy, right? It's really odd.
Jimmy. Jimmy Way.
I think segue is like one of the weirdest words ever to exist. And when I saw how you write that, I was shocked. What? I really wanted to test his reaction there. My man Gricho, thank you so much for the 106 months. God damn it. Okay, this guy's crazy, so we have to dial it down a little bit. It actually stands, no, it stands for Mad Dogs. Love this. Cannot kill. Just because I made a mistake.
Manon wins.
Oh man, I deserve this one. I deserve this one. But babe, because you're not paying attention to what I do when people start just blocking or trying to parry. You just interrupt your stray and then throw them.
Here comes a new challenger.
No, I could kill because of the perfect parry. I just fucked up the conversion. I tried to go for something fancy and messed it up.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Ryu wins. Round one. Fight.
Have to kill. Have to kill right there.
Fight. Aki wins. Round one.
At least she's not Fang. Oh, you knew that was going to whiff.
Round two. Fight.
I feel like I could easily beat Jimmy. Awesomes! I reached out to you earlier, but you didn't respond in time. I need to stop in like 30 minutes. I don't have a lot of time left. Should we still try? Should we still try? Can I at least like, can I get it like once if I start now? Why not? You know what? Why not? Let's try. By the way, guys, check out the new channel. Okay, I have a new YouTube channel. Sure. No, let's try it. Let's try it. I have a new YouTube channel focused on high-level sets. So maybe you've already seen the video. It's a brand new channel that almost has no subscribers, so it would mean a lot to me if you could go there, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, get the algorithm to pick up on it, you know, and let's get it bigger. There's gonna be like with well, sets between interesting players, the strongest players in the world, some famous names, whatever I consider might be interesting to you. Okay, but now let's go to Fatal Fury. I want to try the oh my god, I just realized I need to update the game. No! Right, I remember there was an update, right? No, actually it's not gonna take long to update. That's fine. No sets of me. Currently, it's only sets, but the cool thing is, because this is my channel, if there's a set that you think is interesting to review, let me know. I mean, because this is my content, I can obviously, like without any kind of permission issue, just review the video that I uploaded, right? So if you feel like, hey, Jimmy, I just saw Ending Walker play against some Japanese player, or I just saw the Yas gameplay, let's analyze that, you know? We can do that. Channel name. As I said, I just sent a link. You can do !PPS and then you'll get a link. So here, for those on YouTube, or is it still not working? Are YouTube links not working still?
Fatal Fury. City of the Wolves.
Nah, there it is. Okay, one thing that I wanted to try in this game today is the survival mode. There's a challenge made by Awesomes for me to try to beat survival mode, and I get 150, what was it, euros or dollars, if I do it successfully. So let me try to do that. Let me change the game though on Twitch and YouTube to, well, the actual game. Man, I love the music in this game, by the way. It's so good. At June 5th, we will have a ton of players from NS2. Well, let's hope the crossplay will be good. Oh, yeah, Nintendo Switch 2, yeah. It's also the case, true. Let me just briefly check my combos again before we go into the the survival mode.
Training.
I'll bring the strength of 100. No, 1,000. Wait, 10,000.
Feast your eyes on Shiranui ninjutsu.
Okay, how do you do this again? Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, I remember, guys. I remember. Oh yeah, it's coming to me.
You'll pay for that.
SPG.
Okay. He has life. Therefore, no other chicks are hot to him. I'm sure that's how it works, guys. Okay, let's do it. Awesomes, I hope you're ready for this.
Missions.
Oh my god, my wife just came in. She heard that. She's giving me the look. She's like, it's like she can smell that when I make a stupid comment. I am, let's go. Let's do final ratio. Fight 100 CPUs opponents in a row and aim for the highest streak. Let's see. So wait, you cannot die a single time? Or you can die, but the goal is to do it without dying.
Round. Get ready. Survive.
Now we're too sloppy.
Perfect game. Marco wins. Final round.
Time to change your training, dummy.
Not happening. Just getting some.
Marco wins.
Okay. Let's see. Opponent 3.
Get ready. Survive.
Not so.
Do I get life back?
Final round.
I do.
Ready. Survive. SPG.
Let's try.
So if you lose once, you're done? Are you out once you lose once?
Get ready. Survive. Punish.
Nice move.
Marco wins.
Stream ain't loading properly. Yeah. It must be on your end.
Get ready. Survive. PT.
Nice try.
Marco wins.
Let's go.
Final round. Get ready. Survive. PT. Marco wins.
Unfortunately, yes. Okay.
Final round. Get ready. Survive.
What is SPG?
Not so Damn you.
Perfect day.
It's it enables you to do a stronger super. It enables you to do something that's similar to the eye. It's a green move and with armor.
I'm so
PT. Marco wins.
Let's go. We will get this. We will get all 100 stages without losing.
You'll pay for that.
What's a light conversion that I can go for? I keep messing up the DP. What?
Marco wins.
Survival mode was making me rage.
Final round. Get ready. Survive.
Come on.
PT.
Still good.
Marco wins.
Oh yeah, selective potential gear, right.
Final round. Get ready. Survive. PT.
No escape.
Marco wins.
Actually, throw loops here are not real because technically they can wake up with buttons, but they never do. At least not on low level.
Say your prayers. Burn to ash. Bear witness. And just get
Marco wins.
Maybe I should not do the super until I really need it.
Get ready. Survive. PT.
That's what Street Fighter 6 needs. Normal's beating throws. The balancing is going to be off if you do that, though.
Now you. You'll pay for.
Perfect game. Marco wins.
We'll see. I don't think I can try it more than once. So once once I die, it's over. Changing subject. I wonder how will the turn. I find it kind of crazy how much damage the developers did to Tekken with that one patch. Isn't that crazy?
Not quite. Not possible.
Marco wins.
How much damage does the opponent do if...
Get ready.
I just realized...
Nice try.
That never happened in Tekken history before. It's kind of interesting.
Ready. Survive PG. Final round. Get ready. Survive.
Not so fast.
Okay, back to full health right here. Is there a character that can heal himself? Maybe that's actually going to be useful in this game if you're doing survival mode.
Get off me.
That was actually annoying. I lost a bunch of life for that.
Final round. Get ready. Survive.
Go, Kevin!
Punish. Marco wins. Final round. Get ready. Survive.
Not happening.
Marco, wait.
Just lost too much life here.
Final round. Get ready. Survive.
You can.
Marco, wait. Final round. Get ready. Survive. Punish.
Not bad.
I should have punished that.
PG. Marco wins.
I'm gonna lose way before level 72.
Final round. Get ready. Survive. Counter hit. PG.
How do you do SPG again? I actually forgot.
Final round. Get ready. Survive. PG.
What?
SPG. Right. Punish. Win.
27. Hard punch, hard kick. Oh, right. That was like 15 minutes. I got to stage 26. So that means it takes about 40 minutes to do the full thing. Huh. We'll try that tomorrow again, I think. It's good to know how this works. There's a fundamental flaw with the CPU, by the way. The CPU will never properly challenge if you do specific things. So it's just going to be dependent on whether this changes over time. What happened? I died. Awesomes. 100 maps. It was my first try. I actually forgot a lot about. It's the CPU. You don't play against like a human being, anyways, right? Only my to stop you. Yep. Oh my. Oh my. We'll try it again tomorrow. Okay. But yeah, that's gonna be actually it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate the support. Ending with some Fatal Fury as well. Let me see. Who can we host? What do you guys want to see? How about Muscle Noob? The noob of all the muscles. Muscle Noob is watching Tyler 1 play the game. I will see. Awesomes. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow, right? Anyways, guys, enjoy some muscle noob action. I'll be back tomorrow as usual. Thanks a lot for the support. So yeah, have a good one. I'll see you guys soon.